Okay, folks, we are back, and we are taking my G920 apart because we're gonna inspect the belts and shit. Oh yeah, and then these bolts, that one to the bottom. Okay, yeah, because they're the same screws, but just that those got Loctite on them. Oh well, some form of Loctite, whatnot. That is which one of those cables? Question mark. Same type of long ass screw. Well, this is the actual bracket that she slides on. We'll lube all of this stuff up again later. So you're this one. So now, since it has an internal controller, I do not think we need this cable. Which means I think we'll be fine without this one. If you by any schlank need it. So that makes it a little harder for us when this comes to feeding cables into the wheel. Because we don't have that much space to go on. Really, for cleaning this up, penetrant spray is better, I would say, but We'll need to re-lube this seal later anyway, before we put her back together. So now we're gonna pop her open. Just see how it looks, confirm the state of it, and then put her back together, and by any luck she just works. Because it feels like she's been a little slack lately. Lol. The other question here is that one gonna come off of this thing, or is this thing gonna come out of this thing? And I'm guessing out of this thing. One out of two. Okay. So now, so that is the assembly, that is the bearing. Jan? You need a bearing? Well, so the thing is, I can't move too much on these because they need to be lined up. So this one is pretty much just, here you go, call it a day. Now, here is the fun part. Which is, tearing this thing apart from the bigger bearing. So here is the bigger bearing. Lol. Well, lol. Well, re-lubricate all of that this up later. Okay. Then we have la shaft. But Jan, I found an interesting thing. The G920 is apparently gear driven, not belt driven. Although be it gear driven, we're not gonna speculate about how good that belt driven will be. But yeah. So oof. Now these presses down, so once these motors presses down on those, we should by any luck just line up So by any luck, I lined up those two motors correct now. If not, I guess I'll hear it when I power it on. Cough, cough. That's all you hear. Now this one was taken off straight, so it should be straight the way it's standing now, which means we should be good. So just drop her back in, and by any luck things goes to plan. I guess we'll figure out once I power her. Well, I mean, besides it does calibrate every time. So once it stops, and then it should calibrate anyway. So it shouldn't, it does a calibration every time. So it shouldn't really be a problem. Besides, these motors are just spinner motors. You just reverse them to go backwards. So shouldn't really matter. It should be fine. It should be good. Der. Motoren er sammen. Smørt opp med spraygris. Så nå blir det å pakke skiten på bak inn her. Der. Okay. So I'll install that bracket afterwards. So now I need to I never cleaned this thing, didn't I? That one is going to press down on there, which means you're gonna get grease. You're gonna get grease because you're the one that's gonna slide there, the same with here and here. Because you go on there, you can spray a bit. Then begins the fun part. Okay, so yes, that one was straight. So now I just need to hold this thing while screwing her in. Okay, good. But I don't think that one is center. Which means I need to So, this is where the fun... Ah yes, now is where the fun begins. Counting teeth. Yeah. This is when the fun begins of counting teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it needs to move over literally 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. So pretty much we are as centered as we're really gonna be able to be here. There, that's literally the closest we can do. And then by any luck it doesn't fucking yeet itself off the rails when it starts to calibrate the shit. I don't know, I think I took up the other one. No, I did not, because we're missing one, but well. Well, it went somewhere. No, it's here. We're fine. Now, then we had a tiny piece of like plastic whatnot. We should like move that out of the way. But I don't think it's really going to be a problem. Because we don't have that other cable anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then one cable from there. So as far as that goes, we have everything. So those are those. These are the ones that actually screw in, I believe. Yes, indeed, there it is. Oh no. So by any luck, this just works. We'll figure it out shortly, but by any luck, she's fine. So on this side it's just like, no problem. Okay. Well, she back in, so now I'm gonna pop the circuit board in and then we'll see if we have grinding gears or if everything is fine here. Well, she back in, so now I'm gonna pop the circuit board in and then we'll see if we have grinding gears or if everything is fine here. Well, Jan, then the circuit board is going back in. And And hopefully we won't have a poof. Or well, grinding gears or a poof. Okay, so big cable, tiny cable, then motor left, motor right, that's a diode. These ones are pretty much one-way tickets, quote unquote, so you go there, you flip over there, call it a day. Then you belong there, you were the one that went out there, but that one is non-existent anymore, so okay. So now is when we find out if shit went to hell or if we succeeded. Okay, moment of truth. Or is it this thing being funky again? This USB hub has been playing funky with me lately. Inte nog på VR. Now here is the thing, I don't have any indicator either, so I can't see if there is an obvious reason why it's not powering. These are not the same connector, right? Nope, that's not the same connector. Okay. That one is not even that connector even. Moment of truth. The USB is this one. Or is it this thing being funky again? This USB hub has been playing funky with me. Either that or we need that last board, which means we need to do some tricky ass shit. Because, well, I snipped that cable. Which means we have to do some tiny ass micro soldering. Or we could do it the lazy way and just drag out like 5,000 Vagos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need 7 of them. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. So this USB hub has been playing funky with me lately. Now here is the thing, I don't have any indicator either, so I can't see if there's an obvious reason why it's not powering. Or wait! Okay. So that could have been the problem. I mean, we can double check if that is really the problem. If you don't have... we don't even have voltage. Well, without voltage, it's not weird that we're not... If we don't have any voltage, then it's not weird that the shit ain't doing shite. Do we now have voltage? Okay. Oh, wait. I'm testing the wrong lead, gosh darn it. Still no power though. Okay, so we got 23.92 volts there. But when we hook it into the board, we have nothing. Well, that is concerning. But when it's plugged in, we have 23.92 volts, so it's not the board, which means we need to but if that is the case, then well, we gotta figure out some funky shit to get this shit to work. If not, well, then this might be an expensive repair. Cough, cough. Well, I'm trying to see if well, I'm piecing together a cable I cut with like 7 Vagos to see if that's the problem. Well, right now I just lubed up stuff and just made sure it works, but since I'm not going to be using the original wheel, I snipped the cable that goes to like the outside thingamabob. But right now the wheel is not doing its like calibrating thingamahonk, so I'm piecing together the cable again just to see if that's what's fucked. Then well, if that is the case, me and Oscar needs to figure out a way to mitigate that problem. So currently what I'm doing is this crap. Discord. Here we are. Yes. Mouth. My ass, you will. Well, if you hear a loud bang, then don't mind me. I mean, it's only 23 volts, but DC, so it won't be a loud bang, but yeah. So, this fun begins. Beep. Me being like, don't question any of this, it's fine. Piecing together fucking serial connectors and shit. Oh Lord. Orange cable? Yes, orange cable. Then blue. Yes. Bitty boppy de bopo. And then red. Which, well, kinda suicided itself. Just don't question, just don't question this. Just don't question, just don't. And if I remember correctly, we need to pop this thing open to get access to that board. Okay. Oh, hi. I forgot one. Okay, then we can just kinda hook you in and then flip you around and kinda know what the fuck is going on. Okay, let's see what happens now. Let's see what your problem is. And you're just blinking fast, and I have really not a good idea over what that means. Normally blinking fast is that it doesn't have power, but it has power. So that shouldn't be the problem here. Let me try to unplug. Plug out the power and then plug her in. Well, yes. You're complaining. But what are you complaining about? Okay, let's see what happens now. Now I at least have a status LED.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Priscilla's here, and today back with another brand new video. So, as you know, this is a common problem with the Logitech G920 wheels. I've been looking up. I didn't understand why this was happening to mine, and I took a moment. I looked around my setup. You could see my rat's nest of cables, and you can see what went wrong. My power supply is connected. So if yours is blinking,
Well, I have power.
It's because your power supply is not connected. It's getting power from the
I mean, it has power. So it's like not a power problem. Then what is your problem? Yeah. It's not too... Ha! No boot, you say? Vago! But as simple as bridging yellow to ground, or calm if you will, call it a day. And holy heaven, my GoPro is some cracks. I can't remember if I started the video already. No, I did not. I was just charging it, or maybe I did start a video. Anywho, I don't think I did, so let me double check. Never mind, continuation to the video I already had going because I completely forgot. The wheel is back together, it's on top of there now, and I've been sitting here doing some planning here on my screen. So this is the USB joystick encoder. I have two of these on the way. Basically the same as the one I had before, but they've done some upgrades to it. The last one I had, I believe, was only 10 outputs. It's now got 12 outputs, and it got 2 dedicated 5 volts out. So that's very nice. And we have our 4 analog ins, and then our modes, and then this other output. So basically that means I can wire up 2 more things to this thing if need be. What that's gonna be, I don't know yet. Probably horn. I'll probably wire up so I can use the actual horn in the wheel. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But anywho, first 4 is gonna be the D-pad, so left, right, up, down, and then our enter and back buttons, and then our cruise control off on, speed plus, speed minus, and then our resume for not using the disconnect, because that's not a thing in Euro Truck or American Truck. And then this one is just going to be right to the CAN bus splitter and then into the CAN bus to ISO bus converter. So that way the Pioneer, yes, I never actually showed you guys, mainly because I managed to delete the footage, because it was also on that other footage I managed to delete from last video. But I got my Pioneer S720 dub in here now. Oh, hopefully you're not that bad. No, you're muted. Okay, sure. In here, so I got her set up now. In here, my speaker level is kind of all over the place because I've been using it on my other system here. But that's gonna be reset eventually. I have a loudness on high. I have an SLA. Well, now it's dead. I had an SLA of +2, but I don't have it anymore. EQ settings, boosted 50 to 120 by 3, and then I've turned down 25k and 800 Hz by 1. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, subwoofer is on, just because if I wanted to do any funky output shit. So right now it's just on MP3. Got my dub and stuff set up, and my lighting and stuff. So it's just the normal Pioneer output to ISO bus stuff. I also got the remote on this thing. So right now rear left is becoming my subwoofer out, and then my front left right is going to those speakers and that speaker. So that's how that one is run up. So yeah, so that's gonna go to the ISO bus converter, and then that's gonna hook into this thing to give it, you know, power and a remote and all of that. So yeah, so we're chugging along. Now I'm a little unsure how long this video is, but I'm probably gonna start a new video, because today, yes, she is 5 AM, I know. Because today, me and Oscar is gonna go on a drive this afternoon and pick up a new Viper motor. Because as you probably remember, yeah, like 2 videos back.
Vilken är min? Andra en? Andra en?
Ja, du vill att jag ska byta då?
Kissen här.
Yo, that the lock is here.
Oh yeah, yes.
Man, where is your other lock to the other side of that thing?
Where is Gummilock?
Gummi rubber seal is there, but you forgot another seal.
That is inside here. That we don't open.
That we don't care about.
It works!
It works!
Den gikk tilbake til senter òg! Hva faen om 300 pinner da?
Yeah, we did the shady shit for the Viper motor, but we put all the Viper on it here, not today, but earlier yesterday. And let's just say the Viper motor wasn't that happy. First of all, it went way too far. And second of all, it started making Yankee noises. So, what we, I did not press that. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna actually buy a, from another guy on Finn, we're actually gonna buy a full Viper engine and just throw in a new replacement one, because that board was needed anyways. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. Actually, funnily enough, until yesterday, the car was actually still registered to his dad, but yesterday, officially, the car became his. So it's officially now his car. So, congrats to him. So, yeah. So, that will be happening tomorrow, and then on Monday, DHL says so I'll get the USB joystick encoder so I can start playing around with assigning buttons and getting all that wired and shit. Still a little unsure about where I'm gonna mount the joystick encoder, because well, now since I didn't need that board in there, I could just bridge yellow and calm. It's fine. Then I can just uncommon. I can just throw it a little bit underneath there. It's probably gonna be pretty straightforward to have it there, but I still need to figure out how I'm gonna do it about actually routing the cable through. So I'm probably gonna have to route through the cables and probably extend the cables and heat shrink them and stuff. Now I found my tiny baggie of heat shrinks and stuff, so I can actually do that heat shrinking properly. So that's good. And then he's gonna design that adapter. He's gonna design two actually, one 10 centimeter and then one 5 centimeter. So, you know, if any modifications has to be made, and I can choose which one I like the best. And then we're also gonna try and design a front plate for this one, and then with 3D printed support, so I can actually have the front plate for the wheel, but not having to have the actual airbag in it, so we can keep the weight low on it. I already took out the other day here, as you probably saw, this thing. Yes, the yesterday's video, or not yesterday's video, or was it? Oh, yeah, but the last video actually took out this, which is just the weights for the wheel. I took this thing out, so that's gonna lighten about, yeah, probably about 750 to 1 kilo off of the wheel. So that's mitigating some weight, because compared to the wheel that was on there, that wheel is gonna be significantly heavier. I mean, the wheel itself is 4 kilos. But since we're going to try to not have the airbag in there, it's hopefully not going to be that heavy. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'll be starting a new video. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Been Nikolai here. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out links down below for my socials and all that. And until further notice, stay tuned and stay awesome. And Nikolai out.